Recently, I watched a video from Pokemon on YouTube Shorts, and she was talking about the money that influencers make from the platforms. So, for example, on TikTok, Instagram, without partnerships and like sponsorships and everything. And today I want to react on this because there is some stuff that I'm not completely agreeing with, but some stuff that I agree with. So make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Now let's dive in straight to the video. And first of all, let's watch it for you to put you in context. And then I will share with you some tips and tricks for you to grow on social media. Let's go.
Social media based off of which one can make you the most money. TikTok comes in dead last. There are content creators on TikTok with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million followers who cannot make a full-time salary. Number 3, Instagram. Instagram is similar to TikTok because you're not going to make a ton of money off of your short form content. However, they also have posts and IG stories and many more mediums through which you can monetize. On top of that, people do really respect and value a strong following on Instagram more than they do on TikTok. Number 2, Twitch, because Twitch has built-in ads on top of sponsored ads, subscriptions, donations, merch. However, it is much more volatile and audience dependent than our number 1 choice, which is YouTube. Their ads pay the best out of basically every platform. Every piece of content you make is in a way a long-term investment, ranking every...
So this is completely true about TikTok. So to put you in context, I have around 270,000 followers and I went viral in 2021, which was a few years ago now. And I remember when I started to get views. So the first video I made had about like 1 million plus views or something. And then it kept compounding on like 2 millions, 3 millions, 4 millions, 5 millions, etc. until 8 millions. And when I check the entire TikTok creator funds and how much I got paid for it, I think it was around like $700, and I was doing a music reaction channel with guitar covers and everything because that was my previous job. And now well, I was like, well, this is amazing. Don't get me wrong, $700, but bro, I literally just made like 10 or 15 million views. This is nothing. Obviously, I had the sponsorships and everything behind it, but that's another story for later on in the video. For TikTok, I didn't get the chance because in Europe, you can't get monetized yet for some reason. I have no idea why, but you can't get monetized, so I can't speak about it, but it's kind of the same thing. It's very hard to convert on these short platforms. About Twitch, there is something that I agree with her about, like the internal system of monetization of Twitch. So you've got the subscription, you've got like the gift, you've got all this kind of stuff. But there's one thing that I don't really like about Twitch is you have to be live like for so many hours a day that it's physically impossible for me to do it. So I had the chance to do it, but it was very tough. And on the other side, on YouTube, yeah, you've got a really nice monetization platforms, but it doesn't make any sense for, well, it takes a long time to grow on YouTube. So now let's talk about TikTok and how we can monetize it like the right way. So there is one thing that I definitely agree with her is TikTok is the worst platform to get paid on. And I mean it. It's, you can get a huge following on TikTok from the next day on, for example, what happened to me. But to convert your audience is an absolute nightmare. So if you're an influencer or want to get money on social media, this is not the way. You can't rely your skills into one source of income, for example, like the TikTok founds or TikTok something. But you can get some really nice sponsors or just like promoting other people. So the niche I was in was doing reaction videos and guitar covers. So when I was posting a reaction, I got basically all the attraction of TikTok. And when I got my million views, I was getting more Instagram followers, but the product that I was selling, for example, reaction stuff for bands, was not converting really well, even though it was still the most converting platform I had, because that's where I've got my huge, well, the most followers. Then comes Instagram, then comes YouTube. And I remember when I was posting some reaction, people were like literally writing in emails to me like, "Ah, can you do a reaction for me? That would be amazing," and everything. Of course, So I get the sponsors, and I got like a ton of demands, which was absolutely amazing. But then there's one thing that I didn't find out yet is TikTok algorithm is very, very niche and knows the trends really well. So for instance, I think I did over like 300 reaction videos, which is a lot. And at the end of the 300th, there's like a really big dip that starts coming in. So my content was no longer relevant. So I was doing from like few million views to like 5,000 sometimes. And that was very frustrating because I didn't understand why. I understand there is like no, well, my content was not very good basically. People were not interesting anymore. So the algorithm was not recommended my videos. So it was really tough to renew. But what I'm trying to say is you can get some conversion if you do it really well. But the thing is, you can't DM, for example, on TikTok. You can, but it's not very nice in a way. I don't really like it. I never check my DMs on TikTok, to be fair. I check it more on Instagram because it's more friendly, for some reason. But you can, if you want to convert, you need to comment on like people comments and be like, oh, send me a DM if you want to get a reaction. So it's a really big time consumer and it doesn't convert really well. However, she mentioned Instagram, and I definitely agree with Pokimane on Instagram. It's with the creator fund, you can't make a full-time job. Yeah, it makes sense in a way. However, Instagram is insane in terms of conversion. So my Instagram got over 50,000 followers by the time I'm recording this video. And I think more than half of the traffic I had when I was doing music reaction came from my Instagram because I was repurposing my TikTok to Instagram. So that's a trick you can use on to grow on social media. You can do one post, post it on all the different platforms. And when I was doing these posts, people were like literally sending DMs like right away. It was instant. I can see it. I can see the comment. I can see the DMs. Like, can you do it? Yes, I can. And it was straightforward. And most of my income came from Instagram, like DMs, not even comments or what. No, it was literally just full of DMs. And then sometimes I had like some labels and like different bands that was they were doing it more professionally in a way to send me some really nice, well written emails. So I was replying to them. So Instagram was literally a cash machine for me to like, in terms of conversion. This is literally insane. But you're not going to convert with your short form. You're going to convert with the value you're providing on your short forms. So this is where you need to be careful if you want to monetize your audience and get some really nice results. However, there's a subscribe membership that you can do on Instagram. I haven't tried it. I think I've put it somewhere there, but I didn't check it, so I don't know if it works or not. We'll see. Maybe I'm probably sure it's working really well for some people who got like million of followers. I don't know, so I'm not gonna talk about that. And then she mentioned Twitch. So this is where I'm not completely agreeing with her. Is on Twitch you need to stay such a long time to get paid on the platform. Like even on the ads, on everything, it's a nightmare. So if you've been doing this for years, that's good on you. But it's really hard to grow on because you need a lot of time and you need to get like an insane retention. So in my opinion, I tried Twitch for a while, but there is some benefits on it. And when I was doing some reaction videos, I actually had less than 10 viewers per day on like when I was streaming basically. But because I was doing reaction videos, people were like, can you react to this song, please? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. So when I did that, they basically watch my stuff where I'm getting paid from, and they're giving me the content that I can react on, then post it. So that was an easy job. This is why I agree with her, because people are giving you content, which is absolutely amazing. And I remember that I had a recommendation from a South Korean band, and they had, I think, less than 10,000 views on YouTube. And then I started to do the reaction. So on Twitch, I had like 10 views or something. And then I start to repurpose on my social media, and people went nuts on my reaction. And I think I had over like the same thing. I had over like a million something views, maybe more. And their YouTube channel went from like 10,000 views on this music video to 250,000, which was absolutely insane. They gained so much attraction. They actually sent me a gift, even though I didn't ask for, because I was helping. I was literally just doing like some reaction. but it was really, really powerful. So Pokemon is right about like the payment on Twitch. However, I think to me it worked really well when people were literally just giving me content and then I made the delivery on social media. And that was it. That was an easy job. And then she talked about YouTube. YouTube is for me, this is where I put all of my eggs right now. I'm investing a lot on YouTube. I'm trying to learn a lot on YouTube because yes, the payment is amazing, but actually the values that people are consuming is something that I want to consume as well. It's not like on TikTok where the retention is like so short, like it's a 30 seconds retention and the values are not very here. So I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, YouTube for me got the best payments, you get the best sponsorships, and you get a better reputation when you've got like a massive YouTube channel. It's not like when you say, for example, the same power as, for example, I've got 270,000 followers on TikTok versus 270,000 subscribers on YouTube. To me, well, it's obvious that YouTube is way more powerful than TikTok in this case because the work isn't the same, the retention isn't the same, and the value is on the same. So this is where I put all of my basket. But if I can give you some tips, if you want to record like some short videos and attract to try to convert on YouTube/YouTube Shorts or whatever, you can just literally just make full length YouTube videos and just cut like properly. Obviously, don't use any AI or stuff like that because it doesn't make sense. You can even program like some different like caption titles and everything on Filmora, for example. But just like try to share as much as possible. And once you get like some comments or I'm not counting likes because it's a vanity metrics for me, but if you count comments or DMs, this is where I'm trying to drive them to my YouTube channel, for example, or to my Instagram or to my TikTok. So it depends which platform you want to grow. You can always try there. And yes, this is basically it. So I think Pokemon is right. It's very complicated to make a living now as an influencer, especially with the TikTok founds and like like subscription and all this kind of stuff. You need to get sponsors and everything. There's just one thing that I mentioned before that I'm not completely agreeing with her is about Twitch because it's a very big time consumer investment. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.